Today, I'm going to talk about the most important challenging problem which most UPSC aspirants face in the prelims examination, which is current affairs. Guys, you will come across thousands of aspirants who, even after reading the coaching institute's monthly magazines and the yearly compilations, they fail to solve current affairs questions in the prelims examination. The reason is UPSC pattern has changed lately and most of the students are not preparing in the latest pattern. Today I'll show you with proof how UPSC is framing questions from the current affairs and why most of the current affairs compilations which are available in the market will not help you to solve these questions. I'm going to show you exact proof with the questions. So let us start the session, guys. This session is going to be very important because this recent introduced pattern is going to decide who is going to qualify the 2026 prelims and who is going to fail even after studying very hard. So guys, if you want to prepare smartly in the last 60 days, please do watch the video till the end and try to incorporate this thing in your preparation. Guys, for people who are watching me for the first time, my name is Santosh Pandey. I cracked the prelims examination 6 out of 6 times. You can see some of my scorecards here. So guys, I'm going to show you some question. Okay, so this is a question which came in 2025 prelims examination, and I would say that many aspirants were not able to solve this question inside the exam because the question is very factual. The question is very factual. You can see here they have given organizations and then they have given their functions and then they have asked which ministry they are active. So guys, you can see this topic. If you see Directorate of Enforcement, which is ED, you can see this topic was in news in last year current affairs multiple times. So all the coaching institutes magazines and compilations will have enforcement directorate multiple times because this was in news multiple times. It was coming in the newspaper. The issue went up to the Supreme Court also, and Supreme Court passed some judgment also on ED. So everybody knew that ED is going to come in the exam, and most of the test series had a question on enforcement directorate, and obviously 99% of the aspirants who are seriously preparing for the prelims 2025 must have attempted those questions on enforcement directorate, must have read those articles in the coaching institutes magazines and compilations on enforcement directorate. Still, they were not able to solve this question which came in the examination because UPSC did not ask a direct question on enforcement directorate. What they said is that they picked a theme. They picked a theme which is economic offense. Okay, they picked a theme which is economic offense, and they have asked all different organizations in the government of India and various acts in the government of India which basically deals with this economic offense. This is how UPSC is changing. UPSC is not asking one factual current affairs. Okay, mainly people what they do is that they read coaching institutes magazines, they read compilations, there they get the factual knowledge, direct factual knowledge they get. But UPSC is not asking direct factual questions. UPSC is asking multi-dimensional questions which can be solved using elimination techniques and leave elimination technique. Before elimination technique, what you need to know is that you need to prepare the theme. You need to prepare the theme. Just reading some factual knowledge about the topic is not important. So when you read the enforcement directorate, you just, okay, it is not sufficient that you just know what is enforcement directorate or what is its function. Okay, you need to prepare the theme, which is the economic offense, and which are the other institutions which are there in the government of India for tackling economic offense, which are the various legislations, which are the various ministries which are involved in tackling economic offense. Okay, similarly guys, you will see another question I'll show you. You can see last year there was a lot of news about the Axiom 4. There was a lot of news about Gaganyaan mission and also the SpaceX mission. Okay, so these three were one of the major programs of the space. Okay, obviously UPSC question setter, they cannot ask all these questions because they have a limitation of 100 question. They have a limitation on 100 question. So if they have to ask a question on a Gaganyaan and then you have to ask a separate question on Axiom 4, or they have to ask a separate question on SpaceX, then they have to put 3 or 4 questions. What they did was they picked one theme, microgravity, and they have asked a question on all three together. You can see this question. Okay, they have given all three missions which were in news last year, and they have related this to a theme which is microgravity research, and they have asked this question. That is why I'm saying, guys, many aspirants, they are reading a lot, they are studying a lot, they are working very hard. Okay, I get a lot of calls every day. Okay, this is my number, you can contact me if you need my guidance for the prelims examination, and this is my Telegram channel also. I get a lot of calls and they say, sir, I last year I read all compilations which was there in the market. I read monthly magazines, okay, very diligently. Still, I failed to crack the prelims examination. The reason is just factual reading is not going to help you. You can see how question setters are smartly framing the questions. So if you do not prepare smartly, then obviously with, okay, compartment, like, see what is happening is that you have knowledge like this. Okay, you have to integrate this to a theme. That is what is needed. You may be knowing what is axiom 4, you may be knowing what is SPEDX, you may be knowing what is Gaganyaan, but how to connect them to a theme which is microgravity experiments. Okay, the point is, this is how UPSC is evolving. Okay, you have to evolve your preparation as per the changing pattern of the UPSC, because what is happening, okay, is that now within one question they're asking different information. They're asking different information. They're asking information about axiom 4, they want to know information about Gaganyaan, and they want to know information about the SPEDX. This is how UPSC is evolving, and you have to evolve along with that. So what you can do, you can basically, okay, focus on the questions which I am preparing for the prelims examination 2026. I am basically selecting these kinds of themes which UPSC is asking. How, like for example in defense, okay, they may not ask all the defense, okay, news which is there in the current affairs, because in the last 2 years, you know, because of the Russia Ukraine war, and then we have another war, Iran war, previously we had this Operation Sindoor, so a lot of defense items are in news. So will they ask everything? Obviously not. They will maximum ask one or two questions in defense, but what they will do is that they may pick a theme and they will try to bring as much information within one question. And this is how I am framing question in my most predicted series for the prelims examination 2026. You can join still, guys. Still 60 days are there for the prelims examination. This is a unique initiative by someone who himself has cracked the prelims examination 6 out of 6 times. You can see some of my scorecards. I have the distinction of scoring one of the highest marks. I exactly know how question setters they think, how the UPSC is evolving, changing pattern, and I'm framing questions on this latest pattern in my test series. So guys, see you in the test series. Bye bye, take care, and do like the video and share the video with all your friends who are preparing for 2026 prelims examination.